Yes, I am.
Perfect. You checked your microphone perfectly for me by doing a weird voice.
That's great. I like trying things.
Wow. Dude, me too. What about you guys out there? You like trying things?
Yeah.
Well, I'm having a cup of coffee.
I don't know.
I've tried it a lot, but I still like trying things.
Yeah.
Like having coffee.
But does that count as trying a thing?
I try it every time, and I like it. I'm surprised every time. It's a nice, pleasant surprise.
I see.
We can also try recording this episode.
Oh, that's an interesting thing to try.
All right. Welcome, everybody.
To Dadventurous.
And a podcast for an audience. I don't know who's listening, but you're still listening after all that. We say thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry and thank you.
Yeah. Good on you.
Yeah, good on you. We're going to jump back in here in just a minute, but I did want to say something exciting. It'll probably come into play today. We've been getting more NPC name suggestions with the comments and everything, so that's been super fun. So thank you to everybody for sending us them, and if we get to use them, hopefully you'll hear your name in the future. Yeah. Luckily, I often come up with characters without names, so this works out beautifully for me.
Keeps you from having to improv
calling
names on the
everybody
fly.
Brian.
Daryl or whatever.
Steve.
Average names.
Yeah, in Mirelight.
Yeah.
Speaking of Mirelight, is there anything else we want to chat about, or do you want to jump into the nonsense?
I think we're good.
Well then, the only step next left is to do a recap.
All right.
Take it away. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Dadventurous.
It was time to continue with the search and rescue. Mama Gloomrage, me, and the team, we continued onward towards Thunker. We had agreed upon a plan, distraction, and espionage. I had to try it. Sounds fun. I managed to sneak in through a side door, and the Gallows family had set up some sort of supply chain inside using Thunker as their manufacturer. I managed to cause a rather thunderous distraction and sent up a flare, a call for help, which I had hoped that the Gloomrages could see. I didn't come out of this whole thing without a few scrapes and bruises, however. The leader of this operation seemed quite the feisty one. However, I managed to defeat the overzealous brass-knuckled individual and managed to reunite Thunker Gloomrage with his mother. Now, as the fog is closing in and the chaos has calmed down, it sure has been one heck of a night.
One heck of a night indeed, as I believe you are slumped against a door, an exterior door to this warehouse. You had just finished chugging down a Mama Gloomrage health potion.
That was pretty effective.
Yep. And the unconscious form of this Mr. Knuckles man next to you.
Mr. Knuckles Man.
Mr. Knuckles Man.
That's what we're calling him.
Yep. And Mama Gloomrage comes out with Thunker in tow. And she's like, well, Mel, how you feeling? You feeling better?
Yeah. I stand up and kind of brush myself off.
Yeah.
Thanks for the extra pick-me-up.
Yeah, no problem. I got more where that came from. And she kind of claps Thunker. Again, Mama Gloomrage is this big, older ogre woman. Mm-hmm. She's got some armor on, but an apron also, and a cleaver at her belt and everything. A little bit of the warrior cook vibe, right?
Yeah.
And Thunker, though, a little skinnier, still tall, but a little skinnier ogre. He has goggles on his face that he's kicked up onto his forehead. Classic.
Classic
forge worker type look.
Yeah.
He's wearing more of like a leather apron and like welding gloves and, lots of leather belts. He's covered in soot and he's been hard at work. And he pulls off one of the gloves and he bends down to shake your hand. He holds the hand out. He's like, thank you. What?
I'm sorry, that was just not what I was expecting his voice to be at all.
He's very adorable. Thank you. Oh, yes, you must be Mel.
Yeah, Mel Ashgrave. Nice to meet you.
I saw everything you did. It was wonderful. You're quite impressive.
Thanks. You're Thunker, I presume?
That's me. This is my forge, or, well, was until recently, but I guess now it is again, so thank you.
That's
little
good.
tear on the side of his eye. A little emotional, I'm sorry. I just didn't know when somebody was gonna come get me, but now I'm here.
No, really, I just, came along to, assist.
Mama Gloomrage is like, don't be so modest. It was her efforts that got us in here in the first place, through the gloam and past these gallows people. And she kicks the guy's foot on the ground, and he kind of stirs a little bit.
Oh.
But still unconscious, but, alive. And she's like, I'm going to go deal with this. Meet me in the office room when you want to have a chat. And she just reaches down, grabs him by the scruff of his collar, one-handed, and just picks him up and walks away like she's holding a stray cat.
Where does she go?
She goes like into the forge room, and then you had been up on the scaffolding. You had seen the forge. This side of the forge, the other side of the forge, there is like a alcove area to the side where there are some, like an office building.
Okay.
Where presumably Thunker does his design work. As she goes in there, you see like big design tables and measurement tools and papers everywhere. Yeah. He's not just a smith, he is an architect of, very impressive metalwork.
Yeah. So she goes in.
Mm-hmm. And Thunker's there, and he go ahead, do whatever you were going to do.
I was gonna turn to Thunker and say, so, Thunker,
yeah.
What were they having you make?
Oh, man, well, about a week ago, maybe a little more than that, I noticed the gloam spawn were starting to get a little heavier around the forge, and I sent for some guards to help clear the area out, and when I was working on clearing it out, I got why am I blanking on the word?
Snatched? Kidnapped?
Attacked? Yeah,
there we go.
Sure, we'll just go with it. I got attacked by some shady individuals, and then I woke up in the forge, and they had kind of taken it over. You saw all the guys there, and he kind of just points at all the Gallows family members that are now being tied up by the ogres, thrown into a corner, tied up stray cats.
Yeah. Herding cats, guys.
Yeah, herding cats. And he's like, and that one there, he was, and he points at the one Mama's taken away. He was making me make metal, which is what I do, but they had specific designs in mind.
Oh.
And so I've just been night and day making metal and shipping it up.
Okay. For a week, you said?
Maybe a little more. It's hard to remember. It's been a while, though. Stuck in here. All alone.
Wait, did they feed you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they were taking care of me, but only so much as to keep me going.
Well, you're, safer now. Did you... I think I start kind of, walking towards where Mama Gloomrage went, but I'm still, kind of talking to him.
Okay.
Did, you ever get any designs requested for, intricate device? Kind of small... What shape was it again? Was it an oval?
Are you talking about the mist displacer? It was like a cylinder.
Oh, yeah. A small cylinder.
Yeah, you described that to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I made a few of those, yeah. Mostly, though, I was, just shipping up parts and pieces. I don't really know what they were making with them. I was just kind of making metal molds and frames of things. And, yeah, they were shipping them up as parts, not as full things.
Ooh.
Sometimes I was just shipping up plates of metal.
Okay.
Thin sheets, I assume they'd be able to make into stuff.
You made several?
I made
Of those
lots.
canisters?
Oh, of those? Yeah, I made a few.
And they were all sent up?
Everything's been sent up. They don't stop. Night and day, we've been shipping up and down with the gondola in the back.
Oh.
It appeared out of nowhere, too. Well, not out of nowhere, but they've strung it up quickly.
Do you know anything about gondola construction?
I work with Brixie to make the cables.
Yeah.
But that's it. She does all the rest, usually. Or at least in the past.
Oh, okay.
But, I'm just a metal worker. I don't tend to deal in devices and things like that, but, and he kind of points at all the ogres around. He's like, but I help with that sort of thing, and ogre metal is a special type of metal, so extra strong, extra durable.
Okay.
Good for cables.
All right. That's good to know. Thunker,
Yeah,
just glad to know you're okay.
thank you. I'm going to be happy to get back to the main part of Haystown and take a break
Yeah,
for a little bit anyway.
that's probably a wise decision. I think I go...
Are you hiding? You're probably not hiding Marv, right?
Oh, no.
Okay. He rolled a nat 20 on his perception of you, and I think you notice as you kind of give the idea that you're going to go, he kind of looks down at your sword a little closer, and you see him kind of like take a knee down there, and then he kind of reaches up onto his forehead and pulls the goggles down into position.
Sir, what are you...
He's like, that's an interesting sword you got there.
I just put my hands, protectively on the hilt.
Yeah. Doesn't notice at all, and he reaches forward and he taps it with his big meaty finger. It goes ting, ting, ting. And he's like, is this a Brixie design?
Yeah, it is. She just gave this to me recently.
It's glowing with an interesting light.
I kind of step, step back a little bit. Not dodging away, but
Yeah.
Well, Brixie, she makes some magic-y weird things.
Deception check.
It's
Bah.
it's got a little bit of an upgrade in it.
That's what I get for trying to get an insight check versus a charisma-based character, probably. It doesn't matter too much if you beat a 6.
Oh yeah, I got a 13.
Yeah.
Okay.
I beat a 6. You got a natural 13?
No,
Oh, okay.
with my plus.
So not that high.
Not that high. I
But-
rolled a 9.
Okay, well, he got a 6. And he goes, all right. And he pulls his goggles up and he's like, well, thank you again. And he shakes your hand if you're willing to shake his hand once more. And he says, I hope you figure out what you need here. And he steps away.
Yeah, he steps away.
Mhm.
I think I kind of I shake his hand again, smile as he leaves. And kind of as I turn to walk towards the forge and towards that conference room area, I think I say to Marv in my head, why is everybody so interested in you?
I don't know. It's like we went 2 years without anybody caring. And now I don't know. Maybe we're just meeting a new type of people.
Well, this is certainly different than finding lost cats in the neighborhood.
I will say, Brixie, when she did her thorough investigation, she didn't seem like this is something she's used to, so maybe it's a little more unique than we thought, or than we cared to think about.
Still don't quite like to care to think about it.
That's rude.
Makes things more complicated, Marv.
That's true. We don't like complication, do we?
No,
All
maybe
right.
not.
Well, what are we going to do? We're going to say hello to our Gallows family friend in there?
Indeed we are. I kind of straighten my coat a little bit
All right.
and go, let's go say hello to Brass Knuckles. I don't know his name.
Okay, so you go into this conference room. Mama Gloomrage is in there. She's just straight up tying this guy to a chair. That's it.
Nice.
She spins him around, and I think she kind of doesn't even look at you when you approach, but she can tell, and she's just like, "Well, Mel, how do you want to handle this one? This is kind of your thing, investigator. I don't know. I'm a glorified cook."
More than just a glorified cook, I'd say.
And she kind of chuckles, and she's like, "Well, that's why I like you, Mel."
Is he still unconscious?
Yeah, but she pulls out a little vial, and she's like, "Whenever you're ready. Do you want privacy or do you want help?"
Yeah, you can help.
Okay.
I got some information from Thunker out there too.
Did you?
They're sending up mostly parts.
I noticed the gondola back there. That seems,
He said they erected it fast.
More questions. Marv's like, all right, let's do it. In your head.
Yeah. I clear my throat. Let's do this.
All right. She grabs his hair, tips his head back, pours some health potion vial into his throat, and he's like, what's going on here? Eh? And he's struggling against the ropes. And again, he's this kind of well-ish dressed, purple-suited individual. Sleeves rolled up, few tattoos on the arm. Still got his brass knuckles. around his fists because she just tied him up. He can't use them. And he's kind of got like slick back hair and everything.
All right. Is there a light in this room?
Yeah. Oh. Yes, there's a light above the desk in this room, and we'll say it's hanging down.
Okay. If it's not already on, I flip on the light. Just for the fun of it, I think, since I haven't really gotten many chances to actually interrogate someone. At least not in the conventional sense. And so I think I use the switch to flip on that light. And then I think I do, if there are other lights in the room, I want to switch them off. Okay,
so you turn them all off except the one swinging above his head, or sitting above his head. He's like, "What's going on here? You think you can intimidate me?
Well, yes.
You know who I am."
What's going on here is an interrogation.
Oh, I see.
And the first thing I'd like to know, as I kind of square up to him, no, I don't know who you are. I'd like us to get acquainted. I'm Mel Ashgrave. Heard you've heard of me.
Yeah, I know who you are, Ashgrave, the private investigator, stepping in where she shouldn't be stepping.
On the contrary, sir, this is precisely where I intend to be stepping. Whether I should or should not is out of the question. So who are you?
He goes, "Who am I? Let's just say they call me Badger."
Badger.
So this part of his name, the nickname part of his name, courtesy of my submitted NPC names.
Nice.
So thank you to whoever did that. But it's just his nickname. Friends call me Badger. They call me Badger. Friends and enemies alike. Because I'm fierce like a badger.
Has Mel ever seen a badger?
You know, one thing we haven't talked about in the world of Mirelight hardly at all whatsoever
is
wildlife. I'm going to say one of the wildlives that are seen around the river are a seriously nasty form of badger in this world. Because they just roam around in the gloam like it's nobody's care in the world, and they'll tussle with some gloam spawn too. I like to think they're like 4 feet long.
Oh, yeah.
So like the river badgers here are a well-known entity of give them a wide berth. So badgers and birds, I believe, is all we've talked about, and moths.
Oh, yeah.
So
wait, have we even talked about birds?
There were birds up in the skyline.
Oh, right,
on occasion, but not really down in the streets.
And then rats.
Rats, badgers, birds, and moths.
Great.
The entire fauna of Mirelight. If I ever suggest anything else, it's a lie.
Plus one lady's Siamese cat.
Yeah, that's right.
I still can't remember her name.
Yeah. Well, you made it up, so.
Yeah. Started with a G, I think.
But anyway, he goes.
Badger.
His name's Badger, yeah.
All right.
I think Mama Gloomrage, she leans up, cracks her back a little bit, cracks her knuckles a little bit, just being ominous, reaches up and taps the light so it starts swinging.
Nice.
And then she goes and leans against the wall with her arms crossed, with one arm tucked, and she pulls out her cleaver and she starts cleaning her nails with her cleaver.
With her cleaver?
Yeah, just to be intimidating.
Nice. I think I just eye back at her, not fully turning away from the badger, and I just give a little nod of approval.
She just gives you a wink.
Nice. So, Badger, this whole business that you had going on here, the Forge, Mr. Sunker Gloomrage. Now, to my knowledge, you and your Gallows family folk have been getting up to some shady shenanigans around town.
He just kind of chuckles. When have we not?
Why are you making these devices?
Why? I ain't telling you nothing.
I kind of lean in a little bit closer to him and say, Mr. Badger, you are currently not in the position to be stubborn about this whole thing. If you cooperate, you might be taking the high road versus the hard way.
You just want me to cooperate like that? I've been working for the Gallows family for years, and you come in and you just think I'm gonna flip like that? He snaps his fingers. You're gonna have to try harder than that, investigator. And he just kind of squares up as much as he can in a chair tied up.
Okay. I think I kind of I lean in closer to his face a little bit, and I
Okay.
think I say, as I'm saying this, to what I'm about to say, I want to cast thaumaturgy.
Okay.
And this is a aspect of the spell that I haven't used before. I can alter the appearance of my eyes
That's right. Yes.
for a minute
thaumaturgy,
if
yeah.
I want to. So as I'm saying this, I just want to make them flash a little bit. Usually that only happens when I'm using my tiefling powers.
Well, and sometimes with Marv and stuff too.
and sometimes with Marv, but this time I'm doing it intentionally.
Yeah. Okay. Kind of that green flash of
Yeah. It's green
eldritch
flash of-
magic.
Mhm.
Okay.
As I lean in and go, I can certainly try harder, Mr. Beaver, but Mr. Badger, not Mr. Beaver. But I don't think you would appreciate the outcome.
That was some good stuff. I want you to get an intimidation with advantage on that one. That was good.
Oh, an intimidation?
Yeah. That was very intimidating.
Oh, got a 26.
A 26.
I haven't rolled intimidation that much.
No,
but I have
you're a
a
charisma character. You got to use that stuff. He goes, it's Badger. Look, all
I don't
right.
care.
I'm not trying to get beat up anymore, all right? You think I get to see what they're doing? I'm just here to follow orders. They wanted me to ship up the metal. They gave me the designs. We had the forge guy make it for us, and I ship him up. I don't get to know what's going on. I'm just Badger.
I'm just Badger. I say, you don't get to know what's going on up in the higher ups. Why are you even doing this? Why? What did they tell you that made you want?
You want my life story, like to be in the Gallows family?
No,
Oh.
I don't care about your life story.
He's like, when I was a boy. No, I'm just kidding.
I want to know what they told you to get you assigned to this. Also, I keep having to pull my voice out of turning into a Benoit Blanc impression. I keep really wanting to do the Cajun accent.
The donut hole.
The donut hole.
Yeah.
Inside the donut hole. I'm really bad at it, but
That's all right.
why are you the one doing this?
I would like you to make a what do we want to call this? Persuasion check?
A 19?
Okay. Yeah, he's like, 'cause I'm Badger. They trust me. I can get people what they need down here. I've been trying to move up in the Gallows family for the last couple years, and they finally gave me my own mission, and it was going well till you showed up. Anyway, he with a 19. Look, I'm just following orders. Okay, I did what they told me to do. I shipped up the ogre metal, and I got Thunker in line, and we got things going up to the warehouse. That's it.
What warehouse?
And he kind of gets a little wide-eyed at that. He's like, I mean, there's a warehouse up in the skyline. It's where the gondola goes. I don't know. I'm not allowed to go up there.
I am seesawing so hard in my brain right now versus trying to get information that is actually useful or shaming this guy into not working for the Gallows family anymore.
I don't see why you can't try to do both.
You're not allowed to go into this warehouse.
No.
Where they keep all of the...
No, we just ship up. We don't even offload. Somebody else is doing that up there.
Do you know who is allowed in?
No, most skyline parts of the family. I'm stuck on the streets. The family's been moving up. More and more people up there. They're making more money. They're getting in with the upper ups. I don't know. They just pay me to do my job, and I do it well because I'm the Badger.
Family has been moving up, and yet they left you behind.
Ooh, mean. Let's just keep going with these checks. I think that's kind of intimidation.
I feel so bad doing this,
No, you
but
don't.
also kind of excited.
Can I get an intimidation check from you again? Because that's rude as heck.
I'm rolling surprisingly good this session.
Just gotta interrogate people more often.
At 25?
25. Yeah.
I haven't rolled below a 10 yet. What?
I think you see him recoil a bit from that, and he's like, "What do you mean? They gave me a special mission. They told me I had to ship up the ogre metal, and if I did good.
They didn't tell you what that was for.
No, I don't know.
How much are you being paid?
I don't know. What's a good amount of money? How much money you got?
Money I got?
Yeah, how much money you got?
Oh, not a lot. 16 gold. I'm really poor.
Yeah, we don't buy stuff that much. I'm gonna say he's like, I don't know, like a gold a week.
That's pretty good, actually. I kind of say that to myself.
Yeah, Marv pipes up too, and he's like, I bet it's more when we were making back on the MMCD.
Yeah, 16 gold. This is my life savings, guys. I just nod at that. You know, I lean back, kind of just sit for a minute, and I think I quick talk to Marv in my head.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he doesn't know anything about their goals.
No, but we know what they're doing. We know where it goes.
Yeah.
Or at least I should say, there's only one place it can go, which is up.
I thought we agreed on moving diagonally.
It goes up at an angle.
That's true. Technically diagonal.
Or I think Marv in your head, he's like, sometimes these guys, they got a lot of bravado, but they're not much more than what they're getting paid, so.
I think I look at Mama Gloomrage, and
she looks at the guy and she does that, like, point at her eyes, point at him, and then, like, flashes him her cleaver a little bit and then goes and leans back on the wall again.
I love her.
Yeah.
I think I turn back to the guy and say, if they didn't tell you anything about the mission, well, what did they tell you? Sunker?
They told me to come get this ogre and get him to make these plans and ship them up. I don't know. That's all they did. I did my job well. And they told me that they'd have ways to make sure people stayed out. We just had to control the forge and ship the skyline materials up.
All right. I just say to Marv in my head, make a mental note of that.
Mental note of what?
They had ways to keep people out.
What do you suppose that means?
I got a theory, but we're still in the middle of this.
Okay. I mean, in your head or no?
Just like I'm starting to kind of like piece a little bit of that together. Because what would you like me to tell you my theory? I mean,
I'm curious what you're thinking, but that's because I'm a DM and I like to know where your brain's going. You can tell Marv your theory or not.
I just say to Marv, over the past few days, the gloam has been getting thicker. The gloam spawn more vicious, attacks more frequent. And especially around here, there have been, as we saw, there have been weird types of gloam spawn, weird concentrations of them, specifically around this section of town, specifically the forge. Had ways to keep people out.
So you're thinking...
I'm wondering...
The Gallows family's got away. I mean, I guess we know a little bit, don't we?
Yeah.
We saw that happen back in the skyline. So you think...
Because they do got away.
You think Jess has got...
Jess has got something weird.
Well, that's a frightening thought.
Yeah. I gotta just sigh and rub my nose a little bit. I changed the subject.
Okay.
There you go. All right. Now, the gondola out back, the one that leads up to the warehouse.
Yeah, what about it?
I was told that was erected rather quickly.
Yeah, that was part of our mission, was to get it set up. Well, I didn't do it, but some of the workers did.
How did you manage? Do you know how they managed such a long-range gondola in such a short time?
I'm answering a lot of questions here, and I understand you're threatening and whatnot, but I don't know if there's anything that could grease the old wheels, if you know what I'm saying. Something to make these questions come a little faster. And
he's asking for a brat. Oh, okay.
I mean,
I was kind of expecting this.
Yeah. Mama snorts in the background.
I just rub the bridge of my nose again. Always hate this part. Cross my arms. You know what? Okay. That's fine. I think I was kind of expecting this from a gallows. I lean down. What are you suggesting, Mr. Beaver? Mr. Badger. I keep calling him Beaver and I don't know why.
Well, it's funny now. It's kind of like you're offending him a little bit. He's like, it's Badger. Look, I'm being awfully helpful here is all I'm saying. And, if this gets out, I'm not going to be able to work for the Gallows family anymore anyway. So a little coin would go a long way. I think as your thing too, Mama Gloomrage would look over at you and she'd be like, and she points to her coin purse.
kind of look at her and also kind of like shrug.
Yeah.
Like,
I think she'd walk over and she'd be like, all right, young man, how about this? And she shakes a pouch that has lots of sounds of coins in it. She's like,
keys.
you can tell us what we want to know and we'll let you on your merry way. And I won't feed you to a glow monster. Today, anyway.
Yeah. No promises for later down the line, though.
He's like, all right. That sounds good to me. Looks like a good amount. Look, it seems like, you want me to tell you the truth? It seems like they had the gondola 80% done before we showed up for this forge thing. I think they've been working on it, and the last step was just finding a place to have it set down. Because we only had to erect the last bit of the wire. This is something they've been planning for a while.
Do you know when they started planning it?
Before I knew about it, I don't know. All I know is Silas and the folks up high in the last little bit sure have been getting a lot of money, and things have been happening a lot faster than they used to. Ever since the Gallows family started coming up, more and more influence has been coming down. Which, falls in line with...
Yeah, it falls in line with what I've seen.
With the farthings and all that.
Still don't like it.
Neither do I, kid. Neither do I. He's like, look, we were just shipping crates. I told you everything I know. You said you'd let me out of here. I can't tell you anything else, I don't think.
You don't think?
Silas just wants control. He wants metal. I don't know. He's been spreading his influence as much as he can. We've got more hideouts, more crew than we've ever had before. We're growing.
I think I run back through that in my head. Well, tonight maybe that growth slows down a little bit. Mr. Badger.
That's my name.
Thank you for your cooperation. Now, you ain't going back to the Gallows family after this.
I mean, unless you got rid of all the guys working here, the word's gonna get out quick. They don't like failure, so the way I see it is old Badger's gonna have to go hide in a hole for a little while. Badger hole.
Badger. I love this guy. Suppose finding your own little badger hole is better than facing the... Well, I don't know if river badgers have predators. Listen.
They're an apex predator in Mirelight.
Okay. Just like that. Then, yeah, I don't got a metaphor for you. I think I kind of nod to Mama Gloom Rage. And actually, no, I kind of step back and I say, so, think we're done here?
Think we are, Mama Gloom Rage says. She pulls her cleaver out and she starts walking over, tossing it back and forth between her hands. She points it at him really close. She's like, I ever see you near my son's forge again, or in Haystown, you're going to regret it. And he's like, yeah, okay, I'm sorry. And she tosses the cleaver up so it goes over his head.
Oh, nice.
And he's like looking up in fear, and then she catches it behind his back and she cuts the ropes. And then he like rubs his arms and he's like, okay. And she throws the pouch into his lap.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes, you can go out the back. And he's like, but it's nighttime and the gloom.
That is not our problem. Go find your own badger hole to dig.
And he's like, all right. But I can't go by Badger anymore anyway. So I'll just have to go back to the name my mama gave me. Burnham Follybumble. I just wanted to say it before he left. That was the real name.
Burnham
Follybumble.
Yep. I love that.
Yep. So thank you to whoever submitted that nickname Badger.
That's brilliant.
He starts looking around and he starts walking towards the door, kind of half expecting something bad to happen. And then he quickly, greedily opens the pouch and looks in it and pulls one out. He's like, wait a second. This is ogre coin. She's like, yep. Well, that's your fault for not getting a better idea. And she's like, now get.
I think I just waved him as he leaves. I kind of turn to Mama and say, nice one. That was
You too. I like to think as you guys are having this conversation, you just hear like a distant scream of Badger, and his fate is a question.
He'll be fine.
Yeah. She's like, yeah, it's good. I don't love what we learned about what they've been having my boy do, but did you get what you needed to?
I think I did.
Okay.
Just not exactly what I wanted, but more information is always better.
Yeah, life isn't always what we want, is it?
It's true.
She's going to walk you back out. And she's like, come on, talk to Thunker real quick, and think you deserve a reward for helping us out.
You don't have to. You already helped me out.
She points the cleaver at you, and she's like, "Don't you dare not accept my gift now."
All right.
She chuckles, puts her cleaver away. She's going to lead you back out, and Thunker is going to be sitting over there by his forge. And I think he's going to kind of put together pieces of paper and kind of hand them to you. And he's like, this is kind of what we were making. It's just, and as you look at it, like, you see designs of like cylinders. You see just metal plates. You see handles for things in the shape of like a handle, but nothing else. You see little components like, just pieces that don't make much. But the one thing that does catch your eye is kind of this square cage, which you had seen inside of this thing that Brixie had said. Kind of the basis of these batteries. Brixie has her own. They're these like blue glowing, cylinder style batteries. But inside of this mist displacer, you had seen this kind of cube red glow battery. And that's one thing you recognize where it was like he's probably like, I was making lots of these. This is the main thing we were making.
Oh.
Bunch of these small little cages. And he wouldn't know what they were for, but you do recognize that.
I think I kind of take them and I'm looking over them, and I think I kind of fold them all up and shove them into my jacket and say, well, that certainly is interesting. I might need to take some of this to Brixie. I'm not too great with engineering.
Well, and Thunker pipes up and he's like, I don't know how much engineering. It was just the metalwork.
I say, what they might be part of, what they might be used for, if there's anything here.
Oh, I see.
There's some of this I do recognize. But...
Well, and he goes, I think that's all I got for me, but I figured at the very least I could get this thing back up and running proper. And so he like walks over and he like starts operating a bellows like, and he starts lighting up the second part of the forge, and like just unnecessarily he like whips out a hammer and he just like hammers this switch that hammers down, and as it does, you see this like shot of flame burst out of one of the forges, and then there's this pipe that leaves the forge and starts heading outside. And I think you looking down the length of the forge towards the front door, you can see out the way the Gallows family came in.
Yeah.
And you can see this energy like shoot forward, this like flame, and it goes into the pipe, disappears, and then all of a sudden, a moment later, you start seeing the street lights outside like flicker on, and more lights come on. And Thunker powers up this neighborhood of Hazetown once more.
Oh.
And you see that happen. And Mama's like, son, I thought maybe you could help me out with a little gift to our friend who helped save the day. And he's like, yeah, of course. What do you need? You need an upgrade? What can I do to help?
I think I was kind of distracted by the street lights lighting up, and I was thinking to Marv, I don't like these people. I like their energy.
He's like, yeah, I don't know why I never came and hung out with ogres more. Suppose the whole death, doom, and destruction reputation keeps people at bay, but they're all right.
Yeah, they make great food too. I think I kind of snap out of it and turn to Thunker.
Oh, I was going to say, if you want, I could, if you want to do the random thing, we could do a random table.
I got a new vest, and I got a new sword. I don't know what that might be.
Well, then let's roll
gadgetry or
a random thingy. What do you call that? Random table. I'm going to load one up.
Oh.
And let's do a D100.
Okay. Oh, D100. Let's go. 52.
Well, he decides, he's like, here, I got an idea. And he's like, I was working on this before all this happened, but and he's got all these big metal work items and everything. He's got these huge like metal pieces he's been shipping, and he like reaches down and opens this tiny little box.
Oh.
And he pulls out a ring that would be ogre sized. So for you, this would be like a bracelet.
Okay.
But we're counting it as a ring. And what he does is, so he takes this ring and he holds it up to you, and he's like, I think this will fit around your arm like a bracelet. Give me a second. And he like hammers it out, and he takes it and he turns it into this bracelet that you can slip onto your arm.
Oh.
And he goes, I've got this one set up with a little bit of magic I got from Brixie a while back. I was working it into a gift for Mama, but I think in this case it's going to be good for you. And she just like smiles and pats him on the shoulder. As you put it on, this is an attuned item, but this is the Ring of the Ram. So this ring has 3 charges, and it can regain them at dawn. While wearing the ring, you can use an action to expend one of its charges to attack one creature you can see within 60 feet of you. The ring produces a illusionary ram's head.
Oh, that's
makes its attack with a +7 bonus, and on a hit for each charge, the target takes 2d10 force damage and is pushed away from you.
That's cool.
Yep. Alternatively, you can use one of the charges to break an object that isn't being worn or carried. So you can break, theoretically, like a door or something like that.
Okay.
Or you can use it to attack somebody. And that's a real item, and that's what you get with the roll.
That's fun, actually.
Yeah. So Ring of the Ram, 3 times per day if you want.
I can attune to that. That's the first item I've gotten that needs to be attuned to.
Yeah. We haven't done a lot of items in this one so far. Yeah. So there you go. Ring of the Ram.
I think I kind of like put it on and have that. And I think I do it so that I have a bracelet on each hand now.
Because you have Jess's item also.
Mm-hmm. And I look at it and I look it over and say, "Thank you.
He's like,
this will be fun."
Yeah. Try it out. And he like takes basically a dummy on wheels that he pulls out of a closet that he uses on occasion.
He just has.
Yeah, and he wheels it to the corner and he's like, "Give it a shot." And you hold the.
I think I just hold my hand out like as if I were casting a spell, almost.
Yeah, and I think with a little blue glow, this thing fires out from your hand. A ram's head appears, and we can assume in the lore there's also rams somewhere in Mirelight.
Yeah, or at least like in the surrounding.
Yeah.
Is there surrounding? Do people? Wait. Do people go to the surrounding countryside?
You've never talked about it, and I will say that
where are we getting supplies?
They're from the city. There are things in Mirelight that people kind of stay in Mirelight a little bit. Those who have left, often you don't hear from again. That's something we've never talked about because it hasn't come up. But there isn't much for the people in Mirelight outside the city of Mirelight. The gloam is particularly terrible outside of the city. So that's a fun thought.
Great.
Yeah, I think. But this ram head fires out, butts this dummy, flies it against the wall, throws it into pieces, and Mama laughs and pats him on the back.
I just kind of like stare at the dummy shock and say to Marv in my head, "Oh, this will be really fun."
He just chuckles. Mama comes over to you and she's like, "Well, what's your next move? Do you want us? We can keep control of the forge. We'll post up people around the gondola. We'll keep it from going up. I don't know if that will cause problems and they'll come looking, but
all right.
We don't know what's on the other end of that gondola, so
yeah, I think it'd be a good idea to keep up a little bit more protection around Haystown, around the gondola. Just make sure that they don't come looking, and if they do, to be ready."
She chuckles. She's like, "Gloomrage clan's always ready. Ready for a fight, ready for a meal." And
I like that motto.
A bunch of the ogres cheer from the inside, and then for the sake of this, they put together a little makeshift barbecue as a celebration over the forge. Yep, because they love cooking. They take all the Gallows family off to a Haystown prison. I like to imagine they have their own prison here.
Oh yeah,
right? They kind of have their own.
Their own
enforcement and everything. Like I said, the MMCD doesn't really have anything here. So they take the Gallows family away to a ogre prison somewhere. We don't really know what that means.
Sounds
but
great.
the ogres do their own thing. Badger, of course, somewhere in the dark, running away from Gloam Spawn, trying to find a hole to live in. But yeah, the ogres that are remaining here kind of throw a little celebration. They put the forge back together.
Nice.
And for the sake of things, Yeah, you could take a long rest in this situation.
Yay.
There's enough resting happening. There's enough everything happening, we'll say, with them telling you everything and working together with them. We'll make it so that eventually you make your way back down into Haystown. You find a place to rest up. And you can think about what your next plan is.
Yeah.
Whatever that may be.
I think Mel kind of, finding a place to rest in Haystown with these papers, with these plans, I think she, kind of wishes she didn't really have this in the skyline because she didn't have physical or much of, something fit in terms of physical evidence and until I got the machine. But I think she kind of wishes that she had her conspiracy folders underneath her bed in her apartment, but I think I just kind of...
if you want, we can make it so that you go back to your place.
I honestly think I would stay here, though, for the night.
Okay.
But I do think she takes some time to just rest and just re-look over those plans.
Make a investigation check with an advantage.
If there's anything there.
Yeah.
Not bad, actually. 17?
With a 17, I think what you notice that catches your eye is this is the first time that you have... There's a reference here to a connection between the Gallows family and the Farthing family. Obviously, they already made that clear, right? I think as you're scouring through this, though, the thing that catches your eye is one of the pieces of gear that they were building, the one with the handles. You actually see, as you look a little closer now, that the shape of an emblem that was carved into the handle itself sure looks like the outline and general shape of the MMCD badge.
Oh. I think I... Just on one of the handles?
On the design of the handles.
Mm-hmm.
This is just sketched work. You don't have any of the things here that would potentially be up in this warehouse. You find what looks like an MMCD badge logo that was meant to be etched into these handles. Which to you, in a way, is... Incriminating proof.
Mm-hmm.
Could be.
I think I just sigh as I see that and kind of just talk to Marv, talk to myself, and just go, that is not a surprise.
It's not a surprise, no, but you think this will be what Renshaw was hoping for?
Maybe. It's not concrete, but
maybe
if we
got some of the actual pieces, we could make that happen.
I think I flop back down on the bed, my usual habit of just sleeping in my clothes.
Yeah.
And just go, this gets more complicated by the day.
Seems to be our whole thing.
We don't like complications, do we, Marv?
No, but they sure do keep coming.
Well, good night. And I think
And he goes, yeah, good night. I'll see you in 8 hours.
I like to imagine that he just, is he even capable of resting?
We've already established that he's just awake all the time.
He's just awake all the time.
He is not a form that rests. He is an entity within a blade.
All right.
And with that...
I wonder if that has an effect on his sanity.
We'll say you go to sleep and we'll zoom into the sword. We haven't done this yet. We'll zoom into the sword and into this interdimensional space, this kind of soft green haze glow in here. And I think we see the first glimpses of Marv as the sword entity. And within the bounds of the sword, I think sitting at a chair, at a table in this ghostly realm.
Wait.
You see the old aged half-orc Marv tapping his fingers on the table, looking around going, well, guess it's just me again. And
is this an office chair table?
Sure, it's like his old desk.
Oh, okay.
It's a remnant of his old desk.
Nice.
And he just leans back in the chair and he puts his arms behind his head, he looks up into the nothingness, and he goes, boy, this is boring. And that's where we're going to end tonight's episode.
I love
today's
that.
Episode.
Poor Marv.
Poor Marv. But that was a good one. Thank you for that. It was an interrogation episode. You learned some things.
I did learn some things.
You'll have to decide what you do next next week.
Yeah.
And I think we're going to leave it there. It was a long one. So thanks again for the names out there, everybody. They've been fun. We'll use more as they come along.
Yeah.
Like a Burnham Follybumble or Badger.
Or Badger.
Or Mr. Beaver, depending on
Mr. Beaver. I'm sorry, I really couldn't remember.
All right, thank you
that
all.
was great.
And I think that's it. So we will see you next week, and we'll hope you're enjoying listening to our episodes of
Dadventurous.
Bye.